My name is Yuvraj Chaudhary. I study in class 30 and today I am going to be telling you about my holiday homework presentation. So I am going to be starting with English. So in English, our holiday homework was write a biography about your favorite sports person. So before I reveal my sports person, I am going to be telling you how my parents named me Yuvraj. I love that name, right? So it was a fine night. My parents were watching the movie of MS Dhoni and I was like sitting in my crib and I was only 3 months old. My parents have already decided my name. My name was Viraj. I kind of like that name. Well, but they definitely were not impressed by MS Dhoni. There was a side character Yuvraj Singh. He's a former cricketer and he's a retired cricketer right now, and my father really loved that character, so he wanted to name me Yuvraj, and my mother really did not agree, and finally after so many days she agreed with my father, and that's how my name was Yuvraj. So all of you might have figured out now. I'm going to be speaking about Yuvraj Singh. So the Yuvraj Singh's most popular moment in cricket was Yuvraj Singh hits 6 sixes in 1 over, and this is the photo of Yuvraj Singh. So now I'm going to be telling you about his parents and childhood. So Yuvraj Singh was born in a Punjabi Jat Sikh family. So he has one sibling named Zorawar Singh, and his father's name is Yuvraj Singh. And this is the photo of Yuvraj Singh, and this is a photo of his mother, Shabnam Singh. So his parents sadly got divorced, and Yuvraj Singh moved with his mother. And then both of them live a happy life. But still, it's really hard to see your parents get a divorce and both of them are not loving each other. Now I'm going to be telling you about his background, education and early years of cricket. So Yuvraj Singh studied in the DAV public school in Chandigarh, and he graduated his degree in commerce in DAV College Public University in Chandigarh. And now I'm going to be telling you the early years of cricket career of Yuvraj Singh. So first, Yuvraj Singh began his career in the under 16 Punjab Chandigarh team, and he played his first international match in 2000. And Yuvraj Singh is a wonderful left-hand batsman and a slow left-arm bowler. Now I'm going to be telling you about Yuvraj Singh's achievements. So, Yuvraj Singh's best achievement was 6 sixes in 1 over in T20 World Cup in England. The next achievement was fastest T20 World Cup 50 half century in just 12 balls. In 12 balls, I can make 36 runs. So, which is pretty close. Next, he was featured in 7 ICC finals, man of the match in 3 ICC knockouts, and most ODI hundreds. He played 304 ODIs and scored 8,701 runs in his history. Well, cool. He declared his retirement in 2019. Then, his cancer journey. Well, before I tell you the next part, I want to tell you about Yuvraj Singh's cancer journey. So, Yuvraj Singh became this because he needed to do chemotherapy because he got diagnosed with a left lung cancer tumor in his left lung. So see, this Yuvraj from this is Yuvraj, and the older picture what I showed you, he was super handsome and now he's this, but still he looks handsome. And then now Yuvraj Singh is finally recovered, and he has a foundation against cancer of UV-CAN. Luckily, Yuvraj Singh had a successful recovery and returned to cricket in 2012. Now I'm going to be telling you about his married life. So Yuvraj Singh was engaged to in 2015. Yuvraj Singh got engaged to British actress Hazel Keech and married her on 30th November 2016. The couple had their first baby, a boy named Orion, and he was born on 25th Jan 2022. Now they are living a happy life together. Now I'm going to be telling you of about my Hindi homework. तो हमारे टॉपिक था योगा हिंदी में, और मैंने एक पोस्टर भी बनाया है योगा के बारे में। तो इसमें लिखा है करे योग रहे निरोग। इसका मतलब है अगर आप योगा करोगे तो आपको कोई डिजीज नहीं लगेगी। और ये है मेरा ब्यूटीफुल पोस्टर। और जो ये आसन हो रहा है इसका नाम है पर्वतासन। और पर्वतासन ऐसा होता है, और मैं तो इसको पर्वतासन क्यों बोलते हैं, क्योंकि जो हमारा हाथ है वो पर्वत के शेप में होता है। अब मैं बताऊंगा मेरे स्क्रैप बुक का मतलब। तो मैं पहले बताऊंगा आपको योगा की शुरुआत। तो योगा की शुरुआत हुई थी सिंधु सरस्वती घाटी सभ्यता से हुई। और आप सबको पता ही होगा कि हमारे भारत में चार वेद है। उसमें से एक वेद का नाम है ऋग्वेद, और ऋग्वेद में योगा के बारे में लिखा है। और योगा इंडिया में ही भारत में ही शुरू हुआ था। और आपने थोड़ी पिक्चरों में पिक्चर में देखा होगा कि शिव जी ऐसे होते हैं, और वो भी एक योगा का आसन ही होता है। और जो योगा के पिता है उनका नाम है महर्षि पतंजलि। अब मैं बताऊंगा आपको 5 आसनों के बारे में। तो वो सारे 5 आसन हैं भुजंगासन, कपालभाति, पर्वतासन जो मैंने पहले भी बताया है, बालासन और नौकासन। तो अब मैं बताऊंगा इनके थोड़े फायदों। तो भुजंगासन तनाव से दूर रखता है, मतलब डिप्रेशन। वो अस्थमा से दूर रखता है, और वो रीढ़ की हड्डी को मजबूत रखता है। अब है कपालभाति, वो गैस से दूर रखता है। और वजन, अगर किसी को वजन कम करना है तो वो बहुत ही मदद करता है। अब है पर्वतासन, ब्लड सर्कुलेशन को सही रखता है, और हाथ और कंधों को मजबूत रखता है। अब है बालासन, पीठ और पेट के दर्द को सही रखता है, और निजाता मतलब, और अगर सीने के दर्द और गर्दन के दर्द को सही रखता है। अब है नौकासन शरीर के नीचे वाले हिस्सों को मजबूत बनाता है, और पैर और बाह की मसल्स बहुत मजबूत बनाता है। अब मैं बताऊंगा आपको मेरे 2 पसंदीदा आसन। तो मेरे 2 पसंदीदा आसन है, एक है तितली आसन। तो तितली आसन को ऐसे करते हैं, हम लोग बैठते हैं, हमारे दोनों पैरों को जोड़ते हैं, और ऐसे कर हमारे घुटनों को ऊपर नीचे करते रहते हैं। और मुझे इसको इसीलिए अच्छा लगता है क्योंकि इसमें हमको कोई दर्द नहीं लगता, और ये हमारे घुटनों के दर्द को सही रखता है और मजबूत भी बनाता है। अब मैं बताऊंगा आपको, अब मेरा दूसरा फेवरेट आसन है भुजंगासन। आपको पता है मुझे भुजंगासन क्यों अच्छा लगता है, क्योंकि हमको डिप्रेशन से दूर रखता है, अस्थमा से दूर रखता है, और रीढ़ की हड्डी को मजबूत बनाता है। तो अब मैं बताऊंगा आपको मेरे ईवीएस की प्रेजेंटेशन के बारे में। So in EVS our topic was that games. So we needed to research about our grandparents, parents and aunts and uncles games what they played when they were young. So the first game is Sandclaw game. So here I and my dadu are playing Sandclaw game. But this is nowadays Sandclaw game. In real, I'm gonna tell you then how. So my dadu took a plastic polythene or an earthen pot. They made a hole in it and they put soil in it, and they took a game like they needed to hide, and whoever couldn't hide until the soil came to the next part of the polythene or earthen pot is gonna be the seeker, and everybody else needs to hide. Fun game. I like my dadu's creativity. Nowadays we can buy this Sandclaw almost anywhere, and now we make it out of plastic. So nowadays I am playing this spelling bee game. In this there are 2 opponents, and then we take cards, we put it, and both of us and need to spell the word before the sandclock comes to the next edge. I like both of our creativities. And it was fun playing it. Next is hopscotch. Still, hopscotch is sometimes still played. Well, this is a picture of 10's hopscotch. So there are numbers from 1 to 10 and you need to jump on the numbers. My grandmother told me about this game. She played it with her sisters and they had fun. Sadly, she went under a leg surgery, so she still can't play with me. And I feel bad about her because she can't do most of the things. Well, still, hopscotch is a fun game. Nowadays, we can just still copy the same thing. Or we can use a mat which has leg and hand movements and we can jump. But still, I use my daddy's method, but I made a new invention. I do from 1 to 20 to make the hopscotch game longer and fun. Next game is Kanche. So here, there are two random people playing Kanche. This is a ball and here I and my cousin Eva are playing Kanche. So, Kanche or marbles we can say is a game which my grandparents and parents told me that they used to play it. So I want to tell you one interesting fact that when my mother was young, she and her brothers had a big jar and they used to collect marbles in it. And I love that idea. Even I still play Kanche. Nowadays we can play Kanche on a wooden board. And I'll tell you how do we play Kanche. So as you see in this picture, there is a circle and they have marbles. The person who throws more marbles wins. And nowadays we play Kanche on a wooden board. And they are highly upgraded marbles. Next game is still, this game, before I reveal it, this game is the one game which it has no rules changed. It's same, all the pieces are same, which is chess, or we can say Shatranj. So you guys might be wondering that how did I figure out we also call chess Shatranj in Hindi. So here, my daddy, I asked her that. So this is a picture of I and my daddy playing. So I asked her that, Daddy, do you know how to play chess? So she said, oh, Shatranj, I know how to play. Even Dadu knows how to play. So she asked her, what's Shatranj? She told me, Shatranj का मतलब होता है chess हिंदी में. So I was pretty happy to learn this new thing. Chess is a game which is played by my grandparents and parents and uncles and aunts. My whole family has played. Even I played. And I love to play chess since I go to academies of chess. And my grandmother and my mother really love to play it. Chess can still be played all around the world and even there are national tournaments and in 5 national tournaments and even India has 2-3 chess players. Next is the most interesting part of this, which is video games. So first, I asked my brother that when you played video games, so how did you play it? So my mother said they had a handheld switch. This handheld switch is just a small controller with just a small screen. Even I have one, but my mother does not let me play with it since it has a small screen and my eyes can get weak. My parents told me about the handheld switch and they said it was pretty fun. They played many games on it, and at that time it was the 1990s. The PS1 was still there. So my parents also played PS1 and they played many games, Taken 3, GTA 1, Contra and many more. Nowadays, games are really high upgraded. For example, they have graphics, the screen, hearing, and also they can speak. But first they could also speak, but now they can speak clearly. And all graphics and stuff, awesome. Even I love video games these days. Nowadays, video games are like PS5. I played with PS5 and PS4, and there are many interesting games these days. For example, Spider-Man 2, GTA 5, GTA 4, GTA San Andreas, and many more. Well, my favorite game is Taken 7 and GTA 5. Now I'm gonna be telling you about my maths board game. So now in our maths work, in our mathematic work, we need to make a maths board game. Super fun. This is my maths board game, and the title of it is fraction game. These are the shaded parts, unshaded parts, and these are the fractions of them. For example, if I take this, it landed on a 4. So this is my pin, and I'm gonna move it on 4. So there are 3 shaded parts and 1, 2, 5 unshaded parts. So the total is 8. So I'm gonna keep this thing on a 3 by 8. And where is the 3 by 8? Here. So the first one who does 3 of these in any way they want wins. Okay, so for example, if I do one more, it was here, 5. So there are also traps. For example, skip. Just like I landed one on one means my chance is gonna get skipped and my opponent is gonna do the chance. And I like this board game. Thank you.